Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about a date that I will remember for the rest of my life. It all started with an evening walk, during which I met the beautiful Mia, who was strolling through the city at night. I approached her, introduced myself, and decided to ask her out on a date to a cafe, where it all began. At first, she seemed like a wonderful girl to me until I heard this from her. But at first, I didn't believe it was true and continued to flirt with her. Everything seemed wonderful until I began to notice something strange in her behavior, and she didn't behave like everyone else I came to this cafe with. Well, even the waiters didn't expect what she did next. I've never seen such anger in someone's eyes. I thought I would die of shame for her. I understood that all the chaos that was happening in the cafe was because of me. But as it turned out, it was only the beginning of my grand disgrace. What happened next will surprise even you. Dear listeners, subscribe and like if you want to hear more of my crazy and exciting stories. Everything I'm about to tell you sounds like something out of a fairy tale. She put on a mask, took a real gun out of her purse, and started waving it around the cafe. Everyone there started screaming and diving under the tables. But something went wrong. I heard a vibration in her pocket, and then she threw everything away and started running. I was confused, fell to my knees, and didn't understand what was happening. When I came to my senses and processed the information, I explained to the cook and waitress what had just happened. It's a good thing they were my acquaintances, because I don't even know how I would have gotten out of that awkward situation. After long conversations and deliberations, I finally set off for home. As luck would have it, it was raining heavily and I got completely soaked. The road home was long and difficult. It was hard for me to accept what had happened. I had never experienced anything like this in my life before. I opened the door to my home, went inside, and finally felt safe. My negative thoughts disappeared. Before I turned on the light in the room, I saw her. It was the same girl who had ruined his evening. She was sitting on my worn-out sofa reading a book. They looked at me and laughed, and I stood there frozen, not knowing what to do, because I had never felt so stupid in my life. And when she pulled out that same gun, I froze in fear. When I saw her pulling the trigger and aiming at me, I started praying, but it didn't help. I heard 3 terrible shots in my chest and fell down. But after the shots, I opened my eyes and realized it was just a terrible dream.